You were never broken. I know that might be hard to believe. Because from the time you were a child, the world started telling you a different story. You're too much. You're not enough. Something inside you needs to be fixed. And you heard it so many times from people you trusted, from systems you believed in, from the voice inside your own head, that eventually you stopped questioning it. You just accepted it as truth. But what if it was never true? Here's what actually happened. When you were young, your brain was wide open. It absorbed everything, not just words, but tone, silence, energy, absence. It recorded every moment someone made you feel like you weren't enough. And it didn't just store those moments as memories, it wired them into your nervous system as beliefs. I'm not worthy. I have to earn love. If I show who I really am, I'll be rejected. These weren't conclusions you chose. They were patterns your brain built to protect you. And they worked for a while. They kept you safe when you were small and had no other options. But you're not small anymore. And the armor that once protected you is now the wall that keeps everything out, including the love, the joy, and the life you were born to live. Here's what neuroscience tells us. And this is the part that changes everything. Your brain is not fixed. The patterns that shaped your life are not permanent. Your nervous system is not set in stone. There's a concept called neuroplasticity. It means your brain can rewire itself. The pathways that were built by pain can be rebuilt by awareness, intention, and practice. The beliefs that were installed in childhood, they can be uninstalled. Not by forcing yourself to think positive, not by pretending the wounds don't exist, but by understanding how they got there and choosing consciously to build something new in their place. You don't heal by going to war with yourself. You heal by finally stopping the war. This is what I've learned from years of working in healthcare, studying energy healing, and sitting with people in their most vulnerable moments. The people who heal are not the ones who find the perfect method or the perfect teacher. They're the ones who finally stop looking outside themselves for the answer. Because the power you seek was never outside of you. It wasn't in the next book, the next course, the next relationship, the next version of yourself you were trying to become. It was in the version of you that existed before anyone told you something was wrong. That version never left. It's still there, underneath the armor, underneath the patterns, underneath every story you were told about who you are and who you're supposed to be. You were never broken. You were just buried under everything the world put on top of you. I wrote this book because I believe every person deserves to hear this truth. Not just once, but deeply enough to feel it. You were never broken is not about positive thinking. It's not about pretending the pain didn't happen. It's about understanding the science of how wounds get wired into us, and the science of how they can be unwired. It's about reclaiming the life you were born to live, not the life you were told to settle for. You were never broken. How to rewire your mind, heal emotional wounds, and reclaim the life you were born to live. By Dr. James Ojjeh. Available now on Amazon, paperback, Kindle, and audiobook. The link is in the description. Because you were never broken, and it's time you remembered that.